Hi everyone, welcome to Little Diamond Yoga Stories with me, Megan. Now Little Diamond Yoga Stories is all about learning a new story and doing some yoga poses as we go along. So copy the moves that I do and try to have some fun. Okay, let's start off our yoga as we always do by crossing our legs and sitting on our bottoms. And then bringing our hands to our hearts, and after 3 we'll say our yoga hello, namaste. 1, 2, 3, namaste. Well done. Now today's story is all about a zebra. So let's go into our zebra pose. Standing up with your feet together. Take 1 small step forward. And then you're going to bend forwards and hold the ankle at the front into our zebra pose. Well done. Now standing back up. Can you turn your feet so you're facing the other way? And then let's bend down to the other ankle. Into a zebra pose this side. Well done. Now our zebra is called Zola. Now Zola and zebra both start with a Z sound. So let's go into a Z shape yoga pose. Coming down onto your knees and sitting up. Well done. Take your arms out up in front of you, about the same height as your shoulder. And then lean your body back and making a Z shape with your body. Well done. Zola the Zebra lives on the African plains. Now the African plains are a tropical grassland. Coming to lie on your backs. And then lift both of your legs in the air so they're up straight. And then wiggle your toes to show the grass moving. Well done. This tropical grassland has some small, thin trees on it. So let's go into our tree pose. Standing up with our feet together. And then bringing one foot on top of the other. Bring your hands to your heart. And then grow your tree and open your branches, and let's count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well done. Bring that tree down and then swap your feet over so the other one is on top this time. And then again, grow your tree and open your branches. Let's finish our counting to 10. We got to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done, bring that tree down. Now these trees on the African plains are very far apart. Take your legs wide and your arms wide to show they are very, very far apart, stretching as wide as you can. Well done. On the African plains it's very sunny. Bring your feet together and then take your arms out to the side as they lift above your head. And then wave to the sky and say, hello, sun. Well done. Zola the zebra gets very hot because it's so sunny and there aren't many trees for her to shade under. Let's go into an umbrella pose as though we're shading under the trees. Coming onto your knees, sitting down, and then hook your fingers together like this and then lift your arms above your head, showing the shade the Zola wishes she had on those African plains. Well done, good job. Zola is a very happy zebra. Take your fingers and rub them along your jaw because sometimes she's so happy. Her jaw starts to ache from all the smiling and laughing she does. Zola has lots of friends and family that love her very much. Take your arms out wide and then wrap yourselves up in a great big hug. Well done. There's one thing that's very special about Zola. Zola the zebra was born with no stripes. And she hasn't got any since. Zola is a zebra without stripes. Sitting on your bottoms, your legs out straight in front of you. Zola has no stripes on her legs. Patting down your legs and back up again, and then patting down each arm and back up again. Zola has no stripes on her tummy. Patting your tummy and your chest and back down again. Zola has no stripes on her back. Patting your back. Zola has no stripes on her neck. Patting your neck. And finally, Zola has no stripes on her face. Patting your face. And patting your head. Zola didn't mind having no stripes. She always thought she was very special and very lucky. Until unfortunately one day, Zola started to feel a little bit different. She was taking a walk along the African plains. Standing up, your feet together, we're going to take 6 big steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She walked all along the African plains until she got to the watering hole, where she goes to have a drink. Going to lie on your tummies and lift up your feet behind you, and then reach your arms around and hold on to your ankles. And as you breathe in, lift yourself up. At the watering hole, Zola bent down to have a drink. Standing up, let's go back into our zebra pose. Take 1 step forward, and then bending forwards to hold that ankle. As she was drinking, Zola heard some animals giggling. Standing up, bring your feet together and rub your ears. Zola looked around. Take out your super spectacles. She saw some animals standing together and looking at her as they continued to giggle. Rubbing your ears again from the bottom to the top and all the way back down again. Suddenly, whilst they were giggling, Zola heard them call her a horse. Let's go into our horse pose. Coming onto your knees and sitting up. Take 1 foot out so the knee is bent in front of you. Take your hands to your heart and lift them above your head. And then we're going to go clip, clop, clip, clop as we rock back and forwards. Bring your hands back down and then bring that foot back onto you on your knee and bring the other foot in front instead. Again, lift your hands above your head and clip, clop, clip, clop, clip, clop. Well done. Now, Zola liked horses. She didn't like being called a horse. She was a zebra, even though she had no stripes. This made Zola feel a little bit sad. Coming onto your bottoms and lift up your knees and give them a hug to show Zola feeling very sad about the animals laughing at her and saying nasty things. Zola tiptoes away from the watering hole, standing up and tiptoe away. Maybe Zola isn't so lucky. She starts to feel unsure of herself. She can't be lucky and special if people are laughing at her. Zola thinks maybe if she got some stripes, then nobody would be able to laugh at her and everyone would be kind. Coming onto your bottom and cross your legs. Take your fingers and rub your head. Zola starts to think about what she could do. Suddenly, she has an idea. Zola, let's go back into our zebra pose. Standing up. Taking one step forward and bending down to hold that ankle. Zola heads towards a tree. Standing back up, let's go into our tree pose. Put your foot on top of the other, hands to your heart and grow, grow, grow your tree. Well done. When Zola gets to the tree, she reaches up. Take your foot off the other ones and go onto your tiptoes. She reaches up and pulls down some branches. Then, very carefully, Zola lays the branches over her body, coming to lie on your backs with your legs out straight. And then can you stroke across your tummy as she places all the branches very carefully all over her body. Suddenly, Zola has stripes. They might be tree branch stripes, but she still has stripes. Zola is so excited. She decides to run, standing up, back to the watering hole to show off her brand new stripes. But as she runs, all the tree branches fall off her. Oh no! Zola sits back down, crossing your legs, and has another think, thinking of another idea, moving your head as she thinks. Zola remembers something. Let's go back into our zebra pose. Standing up. This time, try stepping forward with your other foot, and then bending forward to hold your ankle in our zebra pose. Zola remembers a place nearby where lots of birds live. Come onto your knees and let's go into our bird pose. Taking your arms out wide and then wrap them around you so your elbows are on top of each other. And then can you tweet, tweet, tweet like a bird? Well done. Zola remembers that where all these birds live, they're always dropping their feathers. Standing up and take your legs slightly wide. And then bend forward. Zola bends over to pick up lots of feathers. Well done. Coming onto your bottom with your legs out wide in front of you. And then bending down to one leg. She places feathers down one leg. Down to your other leg, bending forward. And places feathers down the other leg. And then stroking down your arm as she places feathers on her third leg and your last arm as she places feathers onto her fourth leg. Stroking your tummy, she places feathers onto her tummy. And stroking your back, she places feathers onto her back. And finally, stroking your head as she places feathers there too. Zola is so happy. Zola has stripes of feathers all over her body. She now looks like a stripy zebra. She runs back to the watering hole, standing up and running to show off her brand new stripes. But on her way, Zola starts to shake all over. Oh, the feathers are really, really tickly. Oh no! But as she shakes because she's so ticklish, all the feathers fall to the floor. Oh no! Zola sits down again to have another think, crossing your legs, rubbing your head. Zola has another idea. Take your legs out straight in front of you. Zola picks up a feather. Pick up one of your feet. And she dips the feather into some mud. And then she uses the feather and the mud like a paintbrush and paints stripes over her body. It's a little bit tickly, but it's working and leaving muddy marks. Oh, she puts that feather down and picks up another feather. Your other foot, dip it in to the mud, and then paint. Well done. When she's finished, she puts that feather down. Zola has brand new stripes. She has muddy stripes, but they won't fall off because they are painted on. Zola runs back to the watering hole, standing up and running. She can't wait to show off her new stripes. But as she gets really, really close, Zola falls over, coming onto your bottoms and hug your knees. After 3, we're going to roll back and roll up again as she goes splash into the water. 1, 2, 3, splash into the watering hole. As Zola gets out of the water, she can see that all of her stripes have disappeared. All of the mud has washed off. What's she going to do now? None of Zola's ideas have worked to get her stripes. She's still a zebra with no stripes. Zola feels really embarrassed. She heads home. Let's go into our home pose. Standing up with your legs wide and take your hands to your heart a little above your head into a house pose. She heads home. She goes up the stairs and she hides under her bed covers, coming down onto your knees and then taking your forehead to the floor and tucking your arms in tight to show Zola hiding herself away. So embarrassed about what happened and also that she has no stripes. Zola's sister, Zoe, comes into the room. Coming to sit up on your knees, Zoe opens the door. Take one leg out to the side, lift up your opposite arm, and then she's going to quietly open the door. Shh. And then Zoe tiptoes inside and closes the door behind her. Bring that knee back and then put out your other leg, lift up your opposite arm and shut the door quietly. Shh. Well done. Zoe curls up on her side next to Zola, going to lie down on your side. Zola explains to Zoe how she's feeling and tells her all about her day and what happened. She just doesn't know what to do. She feels so sad. She doesn't want to be different anymore. Zoe gives Zola a big hug. Wrap your arms around yourself into a big cuddle. Zoe explains to Zola that being different is what makes her special. She has so many friends and family that love her. And the fact that she has no stripes makes her special and makes her one of a kind. Zoe reminds Zola that some people can say nasty things, but we just need to learn to ignore them. We remember all those people that love us and all those people that matter to us. Zola and Zoe lay on their backs alongside each other, taking your legs out and your hands by your side. And they hold hands as they lay in Zola's bed together, looking up at the ceiling. Zola closes her eyes as she remembers what Zoe has said to her. Those nasty animals that were saying nasty things and laughing at her don't matter to her. She can ignore what they say. Zola has lots of people that love her, even with her special difference. She's a lucky zebra. Lucky, lucky Zola. we need to remember that the things that make us different are also the things that make us special. What's different about you? What makes you special? Have a think. Now wiggling your fingers and wiggling your toes. Lift up your knees and give them a hug. And then roll onto your side and push yourselves up so you're sitting on your bottoms with your legs crossed. Bring your hands to your heart, and after 3 we'll say our yoga goodbye. Namaste. 1, 2, 3. Namaste. Thanks for joining me. Little Diamond Yoga Stories today. See you again soon. Bye.